Maple Creek was the kind of neighborhood where everyone waved, lawns were perfect, and casseroles appeared at your door when you needed them. It felt safe, like home. But even the safest places can hide secrets. Sometimes it takes a woman's intuition to sense what's wrong beneath the surface. The women of Maple Creek were the heartbeat of the community, organizing, supporting, and quietly watching out for each other. Their connection was built on years of small conversations and shared routines. This isn't just a story about a crime, it's about the power of intuition and the courage found in everyday moments. Sometimes the bravest acts happen in kitchens and on front porches, when women decide to trust their instincts. Before everything changed, Maple Creek's days were predictable: school runs, quiet afternoons, family dinners. No one could have guessed that a single message would shatter that peace. It all started with a notification, a message in a group chat. That's when the ordinary became extraordinary. The women of Maple Creek were about to face a test that would challenge everything they thought they knew about their home. Their story is a reminder, even in the quietest places, vigilance matters. And sometimes, it's the smallest voices that make the biggest difference. The calm was about to break, and it all began with a missing dog. Community isn't just about who lives next door. It's also about the digital spaces we share. For the women of Maple Creek, that space was the Maple Creek Moms group chat. It started as a place for babysitter requests and recipe swaps, but quickly became their lifeline. Here, they shared everything: warnings about suspicious cars, funny stories, and support during tough times. The chat was their private network, a digital extension of their real-world bonds. Sarah, Maria, and Emily, each with different lives but united by their commitment to the neighborhood, were its core. The chat was built on trust and the promise to look out for one another. They had no idea how crucial this digital space would become. Soon, it would transform from a place for playdates into a hub for investigation. Their collective power was about to be tested. The stage was set. All it took was one message to change everything, and that message was about to arrive. Tuesday morning, the Maple Creek Moms chat buzzed with the usual chatter until Jessica's message appeared. "Has anyone seen Buddy? He got out this morning. My kids are heartbroken." The photo of Buddy, the beloved golden retriever, silenced the group. Instantly, the women mobilized, organizing search zones, printing flyers, and sharing the post online. The neighborhood came together, each person determined to help. Jessica felt the support, but as hours passed and Buddy remained missing, unease grew. Buddy was friendly and never wandered far. It was strange, no one had seen him. Optimism faded as the sun set and searchers returned empty-handed. The group chat, once lively, grew quiet. Where was Buddy? The question lingered, heavy and unanswered. The women sensed something was off. They didn't know it yet, but this missing dog was just the beginning. The truth would be darker than anyone imagined. And it all started with a single, desperate message. The search for Buddy brought the whole neighborhood out. But one neighbor stood out: Mark. Mark posted constant updates in the main chat, detailing his search efforts and expressing concern. On the surface, he seemed helpful, but in the private Moms chat, doubts began to surface. Sarah noticed Mark's late-night messages. Searching for a dog at 2 a.m. seemed odd. Maria pointed out inconsistencies. Mark claimed to search the creek, but she was there and never saw him. Emily added that Mark had recently acted strangely toward Jessica and Buddy, even complaining about the dog's barking. He'd offered to fix Jessica's fence, the same spot where Buddy escaped. Suddenly, Mark's helpfulness felt suspicious. The women compared notes, piecing together small inconsistencies. Their instincts told them something was wrong. Mark's actions didn't add up. The group chat became a place for quiet suspicion. They watched Mark more closely, sharing every odd detail. What started as a search for a missing dog was turning into something else. The women trusted their gut, and their gut told them to keep digging. The first seeds of suspicion had been planted, and they were about to grow. The Maple Creek Moms Chat became their secret investigation room. Sarah started a private thread. Is it just me, or is Mark's behavior off? The responses were immediate. Others had noticed too. They reviewed Mark's messages, looking for patterns and inconsistencies. Sarah analyzed his timeline, Maria, his emotional tone, Emily, his neighborhood history. Memories surfaced. Mark's complaints about dogs, his car parked near undeveloped land late at night. Each detail, once insignificant, now seemed important. They were careful, no public accusations, just quiet, determined investigation. Their collective intuition grew stronger. They needed proof. The digital whispers became a plan. They were ready to find answers. The women turned to technology for answers. Sarah suggested checking the metadata on Mark's photos. A tech-savvy mom found the flyer photo was taken before Buddy was reported missing, and not at the community center, but near Mark's back porch. Mark's story was unraveling. Maria's fitness app proved she was on the creek trail when Mark claimed to be there. He wasn't. The evidence piled up. Late-night messages, false alibis, digital footprints. The women realized this was bigger than a missing dog. They organized their findings, screenshots, timelines, location data. It was time to act. They couldn't do this alone anymore. The next step was clear. They were ready to go to the police. The truth was within reach. Sarah, Maria, and Emily walked into the police station, evidence in hand. At first, the officer was skeptical. 3 moms with a digital theory? But as Sarah laid out the timeline, screenshots, and metadata, skepticism turned to concern. The police saw a pattern of deception, not just gossip. The evidence was compelling. Mark's lies, the pre-made flyer, the false search stories. The police acted fast, securing a warrant to search Mark's property. The next day, police cars arrived quietly on Maple Creek's peaceful street. Neighbors watched as officers searched Mark's backyard, focusing on a hidden patch of earth. What they found wasn't Buddy. It was evidence of a much darker crime. Mark was arrested, and the neighborhood was left in shock. The women's instincts had been right. Their digital investigation had exposed a secret no one could have imagined. The quiet of Maple Creek was shattered, but justice had begun. The truth stunned Maple Creek. Mark wasn't just hiding a missing dog. Police uncovered evidence linking him to his wife's disappearance years earlier. He'd fooled everyone, playing the part of the heartbroken husband. But paranoia set in as new construction threatened to reveal his secret. Buddy, curious and digging near the fence, became a threat. Mark killed Buddy to protect his secret, then tried to cover his tracks with over-the-top concern. His digital mistakes gave him away. The women's intuition and teamwork exposed his lies. The community was left reeling. How could this happen here? But amidst the shock, there was gratitude for the women who spoke up. They trusted their instincts and each other. Their vigilance brought justice for those who couldn't speak. Maple Creek would never be the same. In the aftermath, the Maple Creek Moms Chat became a place for healing. The women supported each other, organizing a memorial for Buddy and a vigil for Mark's wife. Their sense of security was shaken, but their bonds were stronger than ever. They'd proven the power of intuition and community. Women's instincts, often dismissed, had made all the difference. Their group chat became a force for good, a place where whispers became action. The quiet streets of Maple Creek now held a new awareness. The women shared a knowing glance. They were the guardians of their community. Their story is a reminder. Trust your instincts, support each other, and never underestimate the power of a determined sisterhood. Even in the quietest places, courage can change everything. And sometimes, it all starts with a message in a group chat.